Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with more My Garage. So today I want to get an engine built and stuck in this, so we've got a nice, fully functional, pretty much brand spanking new Jason. Now I did, off camera, while I wasn't recording, take a trip to the junkyard and get a load of parts, including an engine block, to build an engine with. And then I changed my mind and thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with new parts. V8. I wonder if the developers ever considered doing a V6 or even a V12. I don't think you'd get a V12 in the Lad, but you know, you might get one in one of the muscle cars, if you wished. Right, anywho. We're working on the Jason. We'll bring that up. There we go. Got hoses. We'll go for the side exits. Really is not much in the way of parts on that. Let's bring up the chat. That might be a bit easier. Yeah. I don't want to go, you know, for anything too fancy on this. So I'm just going to buy literally one of everything. Gearbox on it. The brain is actually braining. I know I said I want to buy one of everything, but I need 2 head gaskets. One head gasket's not going to do the job. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like one piston wouldn't do the job either. Forgotten how many parts there was to this. I've got that. Are they the exact the same exhaust pipes I just bought? They are, aren't they? Yeah, that's all I'm going to go for. I can always build and change and add to it later. But, wrong button. I keep hitting wrong buttons. I'm good at doing that. Now, is there more than 50 pieces here? There might very well be up to 33 pieces. I don't think you guys will be able to hear it, but I can hear a siren behind me. By behind me, I mean actually outside. I don't know why I said behind me. Okay, I think I've actually got some V8 bits up on the shelf there. There we go. Did I put a wrench? I did. I didn't get spark plugs, did I? You numpty, go and get some spark plugs. What if the engine has to be in the car to fill it with oil? Surely I should be able to do that from the engine stand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Grab a couple of those. I'll grab 4 of those as well. We'll try it. We'll see if we can. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to. Just wondering if that would actually be easier than trying to lean over the car, especially if you're building like the truck, because that's quite high. It'd be even higher if you put a lift kit on it. I actually like this better than my short bed. Actually, speaking of trucks, I was watching a YouTube video this morning from a chap that I follow on YouTube, 6D Diesels. In the UK, specialising in like a lot of Mercedes vans and whatnot. That's his business. And he had a American Chevy C10, I believe it was. I can't remember the year. But he showed showed it to a friend of his after finding the ad on Marketplace, and his friend went and bought it. But it's not in working order. It's far from working order. But that actually looked like a very nice truck. And that was a long bed as well. That's a Chevy Silverado, which apparently is a C10. It needs restoration work. Which might be difficult as it's in the UK, difficult to get the parts at least. I think most would have to be imported from the States. They were trying to do a will it start on it, but half the V8 was in the back of the truck. So I haven't finished watching the video yet, so I don't know if they've actually succeeded or not. I do like watching will it starts, seeing all these old vehicles that have been sitting for decades come back to life. Some of them need a lot of work to get them to spring back to life, and others don't seem to care that much. It's far right up. Let's put the camshaft in. I can't imagine it's going to take me all the video to build this V8 and get it plumbed in, so I may have to find something else to do. Perhaps we could start fixing up either the other Jason or the Lad Wagon. I think I'll go with the Lad Wagon, as we've literally almost finished building a Jason. And the other Jason is going to get the tuned up V8. I could have built a tuned up V8 for this one, but I don't think it matters which way around I did it, really, did it? Does it? Did-a-dee-da-da-do. Deep-a-dee-ba-da-ba-doo-doo. I have no idea what happened there. Right. Heads on first. Where's the other one? That's the cover. Nope. Nope, you're buried. There it is. Oh, you wally. That'd be an interesting experiment, actually. See how long the engine lasts without a head gasket, if it would even start. I wonder how many of you noticed that I didn't put the head gasket on. I have actually forgotten a gasket on one of my mopeds. Not a head gasket, thankfully. It's an exhaust gasket. I didn't realise until a few weeks ago when I fired it up. I was wondering why, even with a brand new exhaust, it was still blowing and sounding rather loud. Yeah, it helps if you put the gasket on. Right, it's easy enough to change the exhaust on that one, so try and locate a gasket for it. Next, let's put the intake on. Missed one. Right. Let's get the timing gear and everything fitted. Should have threw all this down here in some form of order, really, shouldn't I? Got no idea why that's there. I was about to say, I was sure I bought all the timing gears and everything. Is that the one that bolts on? Yeah. I think the one for the crankshaft just press fits, doesn't it? Just sits on there. Yeah. Chain. Where did I put the chain? Assuming I bought the chain and assuming I picked it up. Yep, it's hiding there on top of the clutch. Still don't understand why you can't pick certain items up with a wrench in your hand or a tool in your hand. I mean, I just picked the gears up and the heads and everything, but couldn't pick the timing chain up. It's not an issue, I've just wondered why. It's the same with the belts. You can't pick them up with a wrench in your hand. Is there a reason for it, or did the developer just overlook it and just not bother changing it? I'm sure it was a cat in a past life, because I'm so curious. You know? Curious as a cat. Curiosity killed the cat. I don't know, when I think of curiousness I think of cats. And why am I so chatty today? Not normally this chatty, am I? Oop. Go. Water pump. What shall I do next? Rockers. It's, your valves are not going to work unless you've got the rockers on there. There we go. Let's get everything bolted on top first. Let's do the flywheel. Go. Brand new clutch. Yeah, I was just thinking last night after I recorded the last video. You know, pretty much put brand new everything else on there. Why not just build a brand new engine? I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck in the engine stand. Still stuck on the engine stand. One more. There we go. Ah yes, might as well pop the oil filter on. We need... Start motor needs to go on a gearbox, so I don't really know why I brought that through here. While I'm under the engine, we'll put the fuel pump on. Can I just about see that one? Yeah. Can indeed. Right, next. Let's go for the carbonator. That reminds me. My Yamaha Jog RR 2011 model. I've just fitted a brand new carburetor to that, and it's fixed 99.9% of the troubles with it. But it's still not wanting to start properly. Well, it will start fine if the engine has already been ran, but once it's been, you know, sat for several hours or a day or whatever, then it does not like to start. It's very slow and sluggish. So yeah, all the running issues I'd had for months with that thing, and it was just the carburetor. Maybe there's something wrong with the carburetor that I couldn't see, because I'd taken it off I don't know how many times. I just could not see anything physically wrong with it. You know, there wasn't anything visually wrong with it, at least. It's not to say there wasn't anything wrong with it. I mean, obviously there was, because changing it has fixed it. And the starting issue was there before I changed the carburetor, so I know that's nothing to do with the carburetor. I'm a bit stumped on what that problem could be. I've got a suspicion, but I'm just wondering, should I go with gut instinct again? Because I'm thinking, I was thinking the petcock. But I don't know, because it runs perfectly fine when it has started. It's just seems to be grumpy when it wants to, or when it's ready to wake up, like first things in the morning. I'm not going to worry about it too much for now. I mean, like I said, once it started, it does run fine. Spark plugs. I dropped those with the oil, didn't I, and whatnot. 8 of these to pop in here. Number 1. 2. Just making sure I had the spark plug wrench over there. I should have a set of tools in here. But I do have a habit of borrowing them and using them outside when I can't find one of the other ones. Okay. Pop the other 4 in. I think it's just the wires and the headers, and I suppose I could pop the exhaust on. Should probably save that for outside as well. So about 20 minutes to build an engine. I've been recording for 20 minutes, so it might actually be a little bit less than that. Pop those on. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Start motor can go on when it's outside. Yeah, I'd say about 20 minutes then. That's not bad. May take a little longer if I decided to put turbos and things on it. I think that's what I might do with the other Jason, because I've not done a turbo V8. So that would be something to learn. I was just thinking, I wonder if you could twin turbos this, as you've got two sides. Sure you could. Okay. Let's just see if we can fill it with oil while it's here. Yep. Everything is sealed up, so it shouldn't roll, run out of it or leak out of it. Obviously I can't do this with the coolant because the radiator pipes aren't connected. Just leak out everywhere. I'll notice at least 2.5 of these, at least. Just wondering if that took longer to, or takes longer to empty the oil bottles now. Where's the dipstick? There it is. Yeah, about 2 of those bottles take it up to roughly 2/3 full. Get in there! Thank you. First time I've had a dipstick refuse to get back where it's meant to be. Should let this just pour in for a bit. How close am I now? Not quite. Run for a bit longer. Try again. Oh, we're just under the line. That's plenty. Okay, we're going to stick this in the car now. Okay. The heart of the beast is in. Right, I need my torch. I've lost the engine mag. Where is it? There it is. Okay, it's so high that I can actually crawl under the car. I don't think there's any other car I can do that with. I need to get under the bay, under the hood rather. Button these up. I've got one on the alternator, I've got one on the back of the block for the ground. Can't do the start motor one yet because it's not fitted. Run and get that. You see, a sensible person would have put it in his backpack. I'm not a sensible person. I will pick those up, and those, and that. Is this rear end sitting higher than the front end? No, I think it is just the stance, because that one's exactly the same. Huh. Reminds me of like a dragster setup. Right, that's the wire connected. We've got a bolt there and one somewhere under here. Did I do the gearbox? I did do the gearbox. Right. Coolant, brake fluid, fuel. And as the car is here, I'm just going to push it across to the garage, I think. The gas station, I should say. If you're wondering why you'll hear some British people call it a garage, it's because many years ago you would get your fuel from the same place you'd take your car to get fixed at, you know, the garage. So that's likely where that stems from. That's the button. What? The zoom button. Ah, we have a good hitbox on this one. I think it's the Wolf that's still a bit funky with the hitbox. Now I've got brake fluid, I've got loads on the shelf in the garage. It's quite hypnotic watching that flow. Yep. What actually? Right next to the bin, so that might go in. Oh! I think that one is an empty one, so we'll get rid of it. There's that. So, it's a number plate hiding down there for some reason. Okey-dokey. One more of these. Get the hitbox. There we go. I'm actually surprised he's never added a dealership for actual brand new cars, where you could actually buy these cars, you know, brand new or fully restored. I suppose technically, as these are classics, you wouldn't be able to buy them brand new, would you? But then again, that would take the fun out of the game, wouldn't it? I think that is... no, I think this is this side. No, I was right the first time. Get the side exits on. I could have just stuck normal exhausts on this, but I quite like the side exits. Gas goes in the rear of this, doesn't it? Hopefully this one's a full bottle. No, it's an empty one. Try again. No. Solid. I know these ones are full. Fill this up so we've got brakes. Just need the gas now. I did put a battery on this, didn't I? Yeah. Couldn't remember. Right. Spin it round. You know, I wish cars were this easy to push around in real life. Oops. that a shadow? That's a shadow, isn't it? Where do you actually put the gas in this? Ah, it's hidden behind the bumper. Okay. Okay. Gas pump won't stretch that far. I thought it would. Let's bring it closer and move it up a bit. I'm going to reach now. There we go. Spot on. What is that shadow doing on the left there? It's just sort of rocking back and forth. What did that cost? Oh, 64 buckaroonies to fill it. Right. It's not going to start because I have forgot a key component. Anyone think of what I've actually forgot before I go and buy it? If you said fuel line, you'd be absolutely spot on. It's the one thing I almost always forget. Where did I put the wrench? There it is. Headbutt through the front here. There we go. Now she will start. I hope. There we go. Couldn't resist. I really shouldn't do that around here though, because there isn't a lot of swinging room. Not bad for just a standard V8. Whoops, that was close. Drives really nicely. Okay, I have to admit that was fun. give it a brake test in a second. Not brilliant, but they work. Okay, that was too much fun. Right, I need a whole new engine for this one, don't I? No, I do not. Oh yeah, it won't run. I just remembered I had fun with it in the last video, didn't I, and blew the engine up. Right, this will be our next patient. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this up and onto the lift and then go and get the other wagon. I'm going to hit the wall, aren't I? So I'm going to take the engine out of the other wagon and put it in this one. As this one can be my just standard lad wagon. The other one will get the tune-up. There is rust along the roof line. A little bit of corrosion on this one to deal with. Go back just a hair more. A few hairs more. Nudge you back a bit more. Every wagon I've found so far has had this Type 2 front on it. Doesn't matter, you know, if I want to change it, I could always change it. But I actually quite like that design. So I'll probably leave that one, at least on this one. Okay. What's it like underneath? I know the engine's totally kiboshed because I blew it up. Still got a good belt on it. Transmission is okay. Drive shaft is not. But tyres are good. Yeah, but you've got four good tyres. We've got an odd coloured one. Yeah, that subframe I've got to drop out. Let's go get the other one. If I remember correctly, the engine does need a few parts replaced on it, but the block isn't totally foobarred. Or maybe it is just a good block. So I've got to know, I might just put it up on the stand. So check things like the head gasket and whatnot. I don't want to put an engine in it that needs work. Go. don't know if I'm going to be able to. I need a timing chain. Cams are okay. Crankshaft is okay. I just want to check the pistons. Just for funsies. What did I just take off? Did I take off the alternator belt? Yeah. Okay, I was not expecting that. Right. What's the oil like? A little bit low, but okay. Let's take a nap. Okay. I'm going to make this one the fast wagon. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't matter which way round I do it, really, does it? Undo all of this. I could have swore I had hold of that exhaust. Obviously not. Got the grand wire, didn't I? Yep. Right. So we've got a handful of bolts this side. Fuel pipe. No, that's the fuel pump. Probably need that back on this car, so I'll just leave it there for now. One engine! Can I, Looks great in here. I think it's just the timing chain that I need to replace. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to lower this, take that engine. The engine's got to come out regardless, so it's going to make life easier getting to the subframe as well, which is also going to need replacing. Oh, we actually threw a piston out of the block. Didn't notice that when I blew it up in the last video. We just noticed the piston sitting there. Where did I throw? I should keep that as a souvenir, shouldn't I? Right, round the other side, because I've done this side. This, I think, with the other exhaust are both the same, so it doesn't matter if I put them together. Alternator wire, I think. I've done something else in the engine, and I've still got a bunch of good bits on that I will salvage for another lump. So I have got a few spare engines at the junkyard. Right, this needs to go up again. So we can repair the undercarriage, and I'm hoping I can find a nut. There's one. Where's the other one? There it is. Hoping that if I do this and disconnect the brake lines and whatnot, be able to take the whole thing off in one lump. And I can take off the good parts and go and replace the broken parts. There we go. So what do I actually need? I don't think there's many parts I need on this one. Apart from, the subframe being the main part needed. Let's pop the wheels off. Okay, so I've got to chase the wheels around. Stay. Shouldn't roll too much now that one wheel has dropped off. The brake pads look fairly meaty in there, so I'm going to leave those in play. I wonder if I could cheat a little bit here. Oh, I just threw the spanner. Why did I do that? Why did I throw the spanner? Could I just take this whole thing off? Yeah. What's the point in dismantling the whole thing if I don't have to? Try and make life somewhat easy. Okay, so upper and lower are good for this. Let's put everything together. Let's come off this side. Like so. There's probably wear on these components, but they're good for now. If they fail, I'll just replace them when they fail. Okay. 4 parts in total I've got to replace. Need steering box, upper control arm, which is the left side. This bit would face the driver, so this must be the left side of it. And of course the subframe. It's okay to go again. Oh, and a shock. So it's actually 5 items I've got to replace then. So I'm assuming somewhere in this list but then again, it's a lad, isn't it? So I guess it's not going to matter which lad I select, it's all going to be the same, isn't it? I didn't check that other brake thingy, did I? Brake cap, I'll check that in a minute. I already know I need a drive shaft, so we'll get that. We need... Hello? Thank you. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. Adjustable springs. I had no idea I actually had those. Right, let's just go check brake pads in this side. There's a little bit of wear on one of them, but that'll do. It's fine. It's not dangerously worn, so I'm not worried about it. Right. Get the other subframe reassembled. So let's just move that out of the way for now. Okay. Oh yeah, I need a spring tool, don't I? I have to go and get that in a bit. It's over there, I think. Okay, this side. Always get one, that will do it. Always. I'll do the flexies, I think, when I've got it up there. Right. So if I just roll it so it sits that way. Make life easy to get this on, because at least I can see the bolts. Maybe. Okay. Spring tool. I think, apart from the flexies, we're ready to go back in. I think the wheels are painted the same colour as the body, so I'll get the paint code in a bit and when we get to that point anyway. But I'll just do all three without even thinking. Yep. Right. That's still a good flexi, so we'll stick this back on. Go and find another one. I don't know if e-brake is okay because I've not checked the rear yet. Right. Is that too low? Yeah, it is too low for me to walk under it. That's better. Just drop the drive shaft out. E-brake cable is actually fine. I don't think this needed much, if anything, at the back here. How about that for a guess? I guess that just the ordinary lad, and that fits. Makes sense, because this is just a wagon version of the lad, isn't it? Oh, I believe the brake caliper there needs replacing, so I'm going to chuck these wheels back on. So you can't pick up the hubcaps with a wrench in your hand for some reason. I'll give that a paint up so it at least matches the rest of the car. Another hubcap. Drop that wheel off, and I'll fix up the rust. Drop the new engine in. Well, new to the car engine anyway. Yeah, we need a brake flexi here as well. And a shock. Just bounced up into the trunk by magic. I mean, the pads are actually good on that. I might as well reuse those. Just going to have a quick double check this side just by sticking my head through, make sure nothing's worn out. Might use the spring tool to just double check. Yeah. Just listening to the air ambulance flying over. What are you looking for? Pulling tool, pry tool, that's what I was after. Flip that the right way up. They are good pads, aren't they? Yeah, plenty of meat left on them. It's just the caliper's warm. Oops. Oh, I forgot to go and get the shock, didn't I? I'll put this up just a smidge. That's better. Now I can get to this side. Okay, just going to grab a shock. If anyone else is having problems with clicking on items in the catalogue, or if it's just me and my mouse, it is starting to get annoying though. Spring tool, I just want to double check. While I think of it, pop that back on. Yep, that's fine. Sometimes it's just hard to see when they're in the car. Yep, we're good there. So I'll put this back in here. Put that back in there. Back in there as well. It's a bit of rubbish. Rubbish. Put the wheel on. Right. Zip, zip, zip. Hubcap. It's underneath done. So now we'll fit the engine. Yeah, I thought I missed one at the bottom. Okay, this side. Mustn't forget to do all the wires. Actually, speaking of wires, this could do with a new set. I'm sure I have got a new set somewhere. So while I'm here, we'll replace that. Going to cause the battery to bounce out. Glad I bought a spare pair of wires now. Secure it all into place. I bet I'm going to need coolant now, aren't I? Fuel line. Right. This is all serviced up. It's just going to need some air in some of these tyres. And then just a bit of sprucing up. Let's do all 4 tyres, shall we? Give my arm a heck of an ache again. Oh, that one wasn't too bad. That's a bit low. One more. Wouldn't let me get hold of it for some reason. Right. I think I'm going to make this a slightly longer video today because I want to finish this. Right, that is a big chunk of scrap. Let's get this pushed somewhere out of the way for now. So, whoa, I forgot an exhaust. I'd have soon remembered when I fired it up and heard how loud it would be. That's scrap as well. That is not. I'm going to put that with this. And this exhaust. Okay, just took the wires off. Go, more scrap. Let's just check the coolant before I run it. Yeah, it's empty. Just poured it, half of it everywhere. I didn't get a lot of that one, did I? Right, get rid of this then, go and get some more coolant. I don't think I've got any laying over here, have I? No. I have some in stock, it wouldn't hurt. Only needs a drop of oil to top up. I'm not going to worry about that right this minute. Though it might actually make sense just to drop a little bit of oil in it, otherwise I'll forget. Just let that fill up. This is really unusual for me, you know, guys, because this is the second video I'm preparing for this week. You'll see this on Wednesday. Well, it will be Wednesday when you're watching this, I should say. There we go. That's the first one. Straight in the bin. Shouldn't take much more to fill this. There we go. Actually, while topping everything up, do we need brake fluid? No, that's on the top mark, so that's fine. What I will do, drop a smidge of oil in it. I suppose if I wanted to give it a bit of a service, I could, you know, just change a couple of spark plugs. We'll see if they need changing at least. Right, so I'm literally just wanting to top that up. Yeah, bang on the line, so got that perfect. Brilliant. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We've got gas in it, but not a lot. Wiper motor's not fine, though. That be under accessories? Yep. Ooh, can I get the... That's the tail light for the doohickey, the wagon. I can't remember if the clocks work or not. That's the black headliner for the lad, but I need it for the wagon. Ha! See, this has got... It only does the standard brown. This has got the black interior, which I'd prefer, so I'm going to keep my eyes open at the junkyard and whatnot. Yeah, let's get the headliner swapped out, shall we? Where's the screwdriver? Right, that's got oil in it, and that's got coolant in it. There's the screwdriver. Ah. The sun flaps are okay in this one, so we'll use those. Reuse that. It fell out as soon as I moved. Okay, put that one in. Mirror. Mirror? Where's the check mark? There. Nowhere near where it actually has to go, though. Oh, I think these are just ordinary lad seats, aren't they? So I'll just need a front right. Need a passenger seat. Okay. Can go there. I don't think it needs much in the way of interior now. I know it needs that seat. I need this rear panel. I think that's it. Right, let's deal with some rust. I'm actually wondering if I should just drop the door cards off. I think that might be a good idea. If I can find where I threw the wrench. Did I roll the car over it? No. By the toolbox. get rust that can hide under the doors, under the door cards. So I'm just going to drop these off. I'm going to check the window lifters while I'm at it. I need a rear right door card as well. So there's no point putting this one back on. Might as well leave it off. There we go. There's rust hiding under that one. Not that one. It's all okay under that one, so I'll put that one back on. This rear one. Looking absolutely fine. Whoops, I didn't check the lifter. Lifter's fine. Okay. Start sandblasting. Patch there. Patch in there. Patch there and under. Big old patch there. There. Anything under the bumper? Oh, clear under the bumper, that's good. A few bits on this door. I believe this is the one I had it on this side. Yep. Oh yeah, there's a bit along the roof line, wasn't there, up here? Right, I believe... Here we go. It. So what is the paint colour? Because I do like this shade of blue. 052337. Okay. 052337. Go with the one can for now. Just not doing a full respray, am I? So I don't need to go mad on how many cans I buy. A few little bits here. There. And of course, the pink rim. How are we looking? Overall condition still isn't 5 stars, so I'm still missing a bit of paint. Right, is this window lifter okay? So we need a lifter there. Rear right lifter is all we need. Let's go grab one. Oh, wrong one. Windows. Go. Oh yeah, and I've got to do the wiper motor as well. I might put new wipers on it actually. Just replace the whole dang kit and caboodle. trying to catch the glass, but it already fell. And up we go with the glass. I haven't got the door card for this, have I? I'm just wondering if I actually removed the bad seat, would it improve on overall condition? Or is it still just going to say 4 stars? I'll also get that rear panel out as well. Fix this on because I haven't done that yet. Is that bolted on or is that with a pry tool? Which seems to have a life of its own. It is with a pry tool. I think it needs to improve the torch on this game because it's not that brilliant. So out of curiosity now, what's overall? It's still 4 stars. Right, I was going to give it a full tank of gas. Your radio does work. Don't know if the speedo works. Still in gear. Yep. Did I not bolt the exhaust on? Yes. No. I did not. That's probably adding to the overall condition problem. Oh yeah. So that's the fact that I've not changed the wiper motor yet. What are all of them doing up there? Let's just get it filled up with some gas. Oh, for Pete's sake. You know, I could have sworn it was on the other side on the lads. Get a bit closer. Go. Really perfect, look at that. Fill it up. Lost me filling, where is it? Let's get, say that's enough. Oh, I can't remember if we had lights out on this or not. Put them on. And get these wipers sorted. So seem to have a light bulb at all in there. Sure, I had a box with a couple. Oh no, I emptied that box, didn't I? What about rear lights? Is this one working? No. There is. There's no hazard light switch on this car, so I'm not worried about the indicators. Right, so I need headlamp. Boom. You can see it's clicking, look, but it's just not doing anything. Well, I've got a spare wiper blade now for something. Well, I thought the car's got a load of chrome trim around the windows and whatnot. It might look a bit nicer with some chrome wipers, and I actually prefer those. Right. Mr. Wrench, where did I throw you? Just put this back in its corner out of the way. That's junk. There it is. Worry about the headlamp bulbs in a minute. One, two. Okay, it's junk. Fit the new one. So wipers. I just need a headlight bulb. Bulbs, there we go. That's all I need. Pick it up. I'm starting to wonder if it is my mouse. Okay. And for some reason, since the headlights got updated, I've found that I need to very often get a hold of the bulbs and the headlights from behind. I can't do it from the front. Right, so I just need a couple of interior panels. Don't I need one, two panels and a seat, and that would be a complete car. I bet that's not changed over. Oh, I've missed a bit of rust there. Look. Oh, there is a bottle of coolant down here. Missed a bit of dirt. Well, there's a bit of dirt on it anyway. There it is. Spray paint. Oh, it wasn't dirt because I sprayed over it. Okay, fuel gauge is working. Clusters are working then, that's good. I'm happy with that, just need a couple of door panels now. What other bits of junk have I got in here? Oop. Go and get rid of this later. Okay, so we just need to build an engine for this one. Perhaps, possibly change its colour, or I might just keep the silly green colour. Oh, anyway, I'm going to end the video here, guys. So, thanks a lot for watching. As always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And maybe consider subscribing. You know, it helps me and the channel out, and it helps you follow the channel and keep updated every time I upload a video. And it's totally free. Doesn't cost you a penny. And in the video description below, as I always do, I will leave links to my other 2 YouTube channels, my Discord server and my Twitch channel, so feel free to check those out and maybe consider subscribing to those and following and joining and whatnot. And I will see you in the next video, guys. See you later.